What's up, guys? My name is Jason Acosta, and welcome back to another exclusive episode of Too Much to Ask. I'm joined by the likes of legend Andy Souwer and the lightweight champion in kickboxing for one championship, Regian. I'm joined with these guys. They came to America to put on one of the most epic shows that we got here coming up at World Kickboxing Series. And I have a couple of questions for you guys. And one of the questions is, how did you get started with the idea of bringing World Kickboxing Series to America?
First of all, I'm a good friend for years with Jonathan Paul Ruiz, owner, coach, trainer of Striking 101, New York, and yeah, in the last couple of years we discussed and we spoke a lot about the fight sports, about my career, and lots of things. So a couple of years ago we started with the super seminars. The concept is like inviting legends and to let people in America join the seminars and to share the knowledge with all the legends for the participants. And it was a nice concept, and so in COVID period we thought, let's give it a try to make our first promotion, you know, and starting from the bottom, literally, by starting with amateurs. So lots of people are a bit confused. People thinking, oh, we are only focused on professional. It's not. We're supposed to have one professional fight tonight, tomorrow, for this upcoming Friday night, with Diego Dutch Jacobson. But eventually we couldn't find an opponent for him. But in overall, we are just focused on amateurs, just to build the fighters, so we can give and bring some structure in their career with fights, with amateur fights, and to build them up, and to not only being a promoter but also to advise and to coach certain fighters. For this upcoming Friday, let's say we have like 12 fights around that. So we have 24 around, maybe a little bit more fighters who are participating or who are there, and to support them, you know. A lot of promoters just want to earn money and have a big show and put their ego in the game, and that's okay, that's fine. Everybody has his ego, of course, but we want to support them, we want to coach them. I want to give them a certain level to let them build up their career, and that's also combined with the super seminars. For example, TJ will be there, TJ Dillashaw, Dwayne Ludwig, of course, with all of his knowledge and as a fighter, but also as a coach and trainer. We also have Kevin Ross, of course, a little bit more Muay Thai oriented, so the fighters, but also the participants can adapt and can absorb the knowledge of them. Of course, we have Regian also, the first time he's gonna participate at the super seminars, and you know, what can we say about him? He's champion, but most of all, if you see TJ, if you see me, if you see Dwayne, if you saw in the past Liam Harrison, some other Muay Thai fighters we had in the past at the super seminars, they are pretty small, you know, and now we have a tall fighter, so it's really, I think it's really interesting for the taller people, for us, and to learn from a type of fighter like Regian is. So yeah, it's all connected, if you understand it. So we're starting from the bottom. We're gonna work with all the amateur fighters. We're gonna coach and teach them or build their own career with that. We give them them advices, and they can learn at the same time. A day after, they can learn, if they participate, of course, from other legends. So it's we are giving a lot.
So my next question is this is the first inaugural show. So this is the first show. And you guys are building this platform to give to fighters to help them build their careers and so on and so forth. But not only is this a typical event, it has K1 rules.
Exactly.
So explain for the people who don't know, just give us a little rundown on how the K1 rule setting is.
It's funny because we just talked about the way people promote themselves as a coach, trainer, gym owners, that they all use the name Muay Thai, while they are not Muay Thai.
Right.
The guys we just talked about, they are not Muay Thai orientated. It's the opposite. Even it's the opposite. It's kickboxing, K1. Kickboxing. A lot of people are confused by kickboxing. It's the old style, savate, just kicking above the midsection, and with the safety kicks, that kind of pretty semi-full contact, semi-contact thing. Excuse me. Give me a minute. Jonathan, we are in the middle of a podcast. What the fuck are you doing? We are in the middle of a podcast.
This is perfect behind the scenes.
What do you think? No, you have to come. You have to join, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right, huh? You have to come. See you in a minute. No, you think. Bye bye. See you. What do you think? Of course, at my place. At my place. Ciao. Sorry guys. You know, but K1 in the past, it was K1 in Japan. We had the heavyweights, we had the middleweights, or the 70 kilogram level of class, and they had different rules. It changed a bit. Meanwhile, in the time, no clinching, distance, one knee allowed, and what they put in front of it is that there's always action.
Right.
It's boxing, it's kicking, it's combining, and there's a lot of fireworks because you cannot hang to rest or to clinch to rest, and it's a lot of action. And in my opinion, they did it because they are broadcasting, so they want to enthusiasm and to entertain the follow of the people who watched it. So I think there was a good point, and I think we're gonna bring that back. So we have a lot of show, a lot of entertainment by just having consistently fighting, and yeah, we're gonna see this upcoming Friday how the fighters will react on that, and I'm really curious. Yeah,
that's awesome. And then I have a question for you.
Yes.
I know that you've been working and you are the champion right now. What's next for you in your career and in your steps?
What's next for me? I'm gonna defend my title. I think 4 times.
Okay.
And then after the 4th time, I'm thinking I'm gonna step maybe to another weight class, or maybe transfer to MMA. I don't know.
Okay.
We will see by that time. But I think yeah, maybe we talk about 1-2 years from now.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. So for the people who don't know, you are coming from, your native land is?
Suriname. Yes, I was born in Suriname. Moved to the Netherlands when I was 4 years old. Start kickboxing at age of 15. I had my first fight at age of 16. And then I went pro on my 18th birthday.
Oh.
Yes, yes. And I'm 29 now, and I'm 10 times world champion in kickboxing and Muay Thai.
10 times world champ.
Yes.
That is crazy accolades.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, just to pick your guys' brain a little bit, I know you guys are doing the super seminar, and these two guys are actually a part of the super seminar, and they will be teaching. So this is going to be an awesome opportunity to come out and support and be around a bunch of legends and a bunch of people who are actively fighting. I just want to pick the brain, like, what can we expect at this super seminar? I know we can't give away too much, but it'd be nice to you know, to kind of give the people an idea of what they will be working on and what they will be, you know, participating in as far as your super seminars go.
I think if, you know, just the two of us, we know what we're gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Regian probably is gonna tell you guys what he's gonna do. But besides us, we have some legends too. Besides Souwer, we have his student and UFC fighter TJ Dillashaw. He's supposed to do a seminar a couple of years ago, but in the time he got he had a bacteria, so he got sick, so he couldn't be part of it. So we're really happy that he will be back and doing his own thing. And we have Kevin Ross, of course, and I can't tell you anything about that, but for me, the most in overall, what I always say, I will try to give you an idea about the way I see the fight game, how I fought in the past, but I always like it's a system. So you have many ways to do seminars. You have many different fighters who do their seminar or are teaching and sharing their knowledge. But I just give you an insight of a kind of system that I have. So it's a big ocean of a lot of fishes, a lot of things. It's not only by techniques, but it's also about tactics. It's about footwork. It's by interfering, and the kickboxing says it is attacking, countering, interfering, and the fighting spirit. You know, that's how it's been called by my system. And like I said, there's a lot of underneath. It's a lot of information, an ocean of information. That's how I do it, and it's been called Dutch kickboxing with an extra sauce of a sour sauce.
Let's go. So I'm super excited to be able to come out to the seminar and capture this live for you guys.
Question. Maybe Regian wants to tell a little bit about this seminar, how the way he does it.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach this. Yeah, he says sour sauce. So I'm gonna teach the immortal way. But my nickname is the Immortal. My way of thinking when I'm fighting, how you read your opponent, and I have like an unorthodox style, and I'm gonna teach you a few techniques, you know, like in the unorthodox way of thinking and the way of fighting to like put combinations together well in fight from orthodox stance and southpaw stance. So, and a lot of knees. Also, yes, because that's my trademark. So.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So they look small. They look small, man. Is that an advantage or?
It's an advantage. The smaller they look, you don't see them coming, you know.
And the sharper they are.
Yeah, the sharper they are. Yes.
So yeah, I'm overwhelmed with joy to be here with you guys and to chop it up with you guys. I know we have a lot to get to this weekend.
Exactly.
So I'm super excited. I want to thank you guys for sitting down with me and just kind of giving me a little insight of what's going to happen this weekend. We're super excited to see all you guys at the Super Seminar. I'm sure all the viewers are as well. You guys putting this together, bringing the legends and active fighters that you guys are bringing to the Super Seminar, I think that is awesome. I think it's something that the fight community needs here in the United States. I think we're lacking a lot of that. And I think this seminar, just putting, legends and active fighters and just getting the IQ and being able to break this down and learn it from you guys, right? And just mixing it all up. I think this is something really good for the fight community here in the States.
One question.
Yes.
Just the man, my partner in crime, he just came in. Maybe we can ask him a few questions, or just let him say how he sees.
Get in here, boy.
How we see this.
And this one too.
I heard there was a casting couch.
We need you in this one right here.
Oh, well.
Come here, bro.
You don't speak English though. What's up, puppy?
Hey, Jonathan.
Yes.
Great you're here.
Yes. You're welcome.
Maybe you can tell something about these upcoming events. I think it's not been done in the past so far. I know. But doing super seminars after an event.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the trick? What's the idea about it?
The idea for World Kickboxing Series and super seminars. Sensei Souwer has mentioned already. I mean, one of the things that I have the honor in working with, someone that I consider my brother, is putting together some of the world's greatest martial artists for coaches and fighters alike, that they can learn from some of the greatest that are, as we said, active champions, legends, as upcoming superstars, to be able to put them all together under one house and showcase, their passion, their knowledge, their experiences, so that, for active fighters, you can embrace that knowledge, right? It's like you're an empty pot and you're taking all of their knowledge and putting it into your own. I think that's an amazing experience. If someone told me I had the chance to learn how to play basketball with Michael Jordan, I'd jump on it in a second. This is the same experience for martial artists. I get to train with, the current one championship champion, the legend Andy Souwer as well, and it's an honor. But to be able to do this back to back with World Kickboxing Series, it means a lot. It means a lot that Sensei Souwer has such a great vision, where he's trying to see the next generation, to give them the spotlight, to give them the showcase, and to show what they have in front of current, again, champions and legends. I think that's an amazing opportunity. You know, for the most part, I don't think amateur fighters get that at all. You know, they don't get to showcase in front of not just family and friends, but in front of, again, superstars, champions, and legends, what they're truly capable of, because these are the people that they look up to, right? And then after, the next day, and say, hey, what'd you think of my fight? What'd you think of my fight? You know, what could I do better? And to get that real-time experience from them to say, hey, you know what? Maybe after certain combinations, you could have done this better, that better. You know, and I'm excited to see your growth, and hopefully to see you in my shoes one day in the near future. I think that means a lot to the fighters. You know,
yeah, for sure.
So to combine World Kickboxing Series and Super Seminars, it's going to be an amazing experience for the fans attending, for the coaches, for the fighters, and of course, this is just first of many to come. Next stop is Brazil, Rio, and it just goes on from there.
And another thing I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
one question, is that even though with this being the inaugural show, you guys are taking this show on the road.
Yes.
So it's not just a United States thing. This
Right.
is something that's going to be global. So and the next question for you guys is, this is something amazing that I think that you guys are doing for the fighters. Did you guys ever have this platform coming up? Did you guys ever have that push or promotion like World Kickboxing Series to help you guys get, you know, off in your careers?
No, I never had. Of course, in my time, K1MAX, there were some qualifications in Holland, but it's been organized via K1MAX, because in the time they didn't have fighters yet. So what they did was like a talent show for fighters who they can use for the first edition of the K1MAX in 2002. That's the only thing, but the only difference what we have right now, that we have the fighters over here are also there to coach, to give their knowledge to them, and in the time we didn't have that, you know. So we are next level in that case. I don't know any show, I don't know any promotion who does it like this. So I think they are really. How do you call it in English? Verwend?
Who?
Verwennen?
Let me Google Translate that for you guys.
Yeah, it's kind of spoiled, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, because when I was an upcoming fighter, we had seminars, but not like from world champions, you know. I had to go to the gyms to spar with legends. Like, for example, I go to a gym and spar with Andy when I was an upcoming fighter. I don't know if you remember. But
I can't remember. We just spoke about it,
but I had to travel, like take the train, you know, go like for 1 hour in the train sitting, and then spar with him, and then go 1 hour back to home. So, you know, this is a perfect example.
Right. This is.
And that's opportunity is very good for the
the exposure, the knowledge, just being around, and like you said, tap back in. It's just like it's awesome to be able to have all that in house, and then be able to come outside your fight and get the knowledge and kind of just brush shoulders with legends and say, what can I do to critique my game?
Absolutely.
You know, so these things is I think it's an awesome thing that you guys are doing.
For sure.
I believe that. This is one, I think this is the only one, if I'm not mistaken, of promotions that came here to the States to be able to provide that platform for fighters.
Exactly.
So,
writing history.
And to be honest, don't forget, you know, it's we just started. When we started promoting.
Super Seminars?
Yeah, no, the whole concept.
3 months
ago, yeah. And even then, we have seriously people are interested. Like he said, we're going to Brazil. This thing is going to happen for sure. Probably Chile. Even people from Chile is going to fly. They flew over today.
Or tomorrow. They land tomorrow.
To meet us, to have a business talk about the whole concept, to bring it also elsewhere in South America, Europe. That's the man. I'm from Europe, so I'm gonna take care of that. Also Japan. We have a lot of meetings and contacts to do it also over there in Asia. So talking about starting slow, giving a lot, and expanding worldwide. So that's the pillars, or not the pillars, the pillars of the whole concept. So I think it's a first start. We cannot say much about it, you know, how it's gonna end. You know, but we know our goals, and we're gonna work hard for it. And as we can see, as we can feel it right now, it has a lot of energy. So I think there's a lot of, a lot of to grab for, and a lot of to achieve in this way. So I think we're fine with our concept right now. So yeah,
it's the ability to take, for example, I mean, we were talking about this prior, but these two gentlemen can say that they're world champions, right? Because they fought the world's best, right? Guys from around the world.
Yeah.
But when you're a local guy, and I can speak that, right, from New York, and I only fought in New York, I can't say really I'm a world champion. Right, so one of the things that we discussed with Sensei Souwer is how do we create world champions, right, at the amateur level, so that when they get to where they are, they already been through that mental process. We're cultivating the next generation of champions, right? So what do? So now the USA, look at this. You have north, south, east, and west, right? We have an 8-man tournament at 135. Whoever wins that 8-man tournament, he is now the East Coast USA champion of WKS. We do the same thing in California. And that person becomes the 135. West Coast, WKS champion. Then we do it down south, let's say Texas, and they become the same. And then up north. Now when we crown those 4 champions, they have to face each other in a 4-man tournament. Then that winner becomes the USA champion, not world, USA. Now while all of this is going on, Sensei Souwer is doing the exact same thing in Europe, in South America. So the final end game is now you take the different champions from USA, from Canada, from Mexico, from South America, from Europe, and Asia to face each other, and then they can say they're a true world champion at the amateur level, because we're having so many different WKSs going on at the exact same time. So that's the end game, right? Is to get these amateurs to really truly say, hey, I am a world champion. I just didn't fight in my state, just my city. I did get the chance to go to Japan. I did get a chance to go to Brazil, to go to Spain, to go to Holland. That's what's so beautiful about this, right? Is the opportunity to give these amateurs the experience of what these, champions have lived at the amateur level. Yeah. And I don't, as Sensei Souwer said, I don't think anybody has done that yet.
No. It's not only about the experience; it's about getting experience.
Right.
For the next goal, to be a household champion, a real champion. Yeah.
And these are a lot of things that you would experience in pro. Traveling, weight cut, these things, and you guys are allowing amateurs to experience this before they actually hit the pro level. Yeah. Which they will embody and become better people before the time they even hit the pros. So I think that's crazy sweet. I think that's awesome. I think the platform you guys are giving fighters is just one of its own right now, and I'm happy to be a part of this. I'm happy to be here with you guys, man. So it's a dope experience. It's exciting. I can't wait for this weekend. So yeah, that kind of concludes everything for this episode. I'd like to thank my guests here, all you guys for sitting down, man, and chopping it up. This was an awesome, podcast to be able to sit down and kind of pick your guys' brains and see what the next moves are for WKS and what's in store and what we can expect. So my name is Jason Acosta. Thank you for tuning in on this special episode of Too Much to Ask. We're out.
Made it just on time.
Because
I'm sexy.